What is up, everybody? I'm back. We're doing a third box, Modern Horizons 3 Play Booster box. We're going to be getting into this whole bad boy. See if we can repeat some of that magic off of last box we opened. I mean, that box was flipping killer. I think we scanned almost $350 worth of rares and mythics out of that box. It was a little nutso. Can't complain. Definitely not complaining about it. But we're going to be opening this whole box. We'll scan the rares and mythics as we go and hope we do as well. The last box we opened ended up having 2 Ocelot Prides. I opened up one just for me, and let me go ahead and fix that. We'll have the art card. Ended up opening some Phyrexian Tower, the borderless Phyrexian Tower, Eighth of Revolt for the first rare. Just knocked that bad boy out. Meteoric Mace, and nothing else crazy in this first pack. Go ahead and get these out of the way. Forgot to set up the system, like where I was stacking the cards. Got to stay organized while doing this. It's the only way to get through it in a timely fashion. There we go. Pyretic Rebirth for rare, Monumental Henge, and Toxic Deluge. Monumental Henge, Toxic Deluge for the second rare of the pack. We'll take that one for $560. Just using the Mana Box app to scan as we go. Nothing crazy. It seems to be more accurate than, a little faster, and it doesn't have the same problems as the TCG player scanner does when it comes to misidentifying sets. So Primal Prayers in this one, Victimize, Primal Prayers, Victimize, Disciple of Freylis, uncommon, that gets a couple of bucks. Marionette Apprentice, that's 50-60 cents there. Otherwise, nothing crazy to write home for, home about, I should say. So each one of these boxes, the Play Booster boxes for Modern Horizons, Pearl Ear art card, they go for about 200. Imskier Iron Eater, they go for about $221 market. Grief, the second Grief we pulled, I believe the first box had the Grief from the special guest. We'll take that one. Trickster Elf, there we go. So each one of these boxes carries a value of, fan out the last ones there, nothing crazy. Eternal Witness, couple 70 cents, I think. Each one of these boxes goes for about $221 market price for a Play Booster box, and we pulled some incredible value. First token of the night, Island, Obtruse Appropriation for the foil, Devourer of Destiny rare, no second rare behind it. Meltdown, Galvanic Discharge, Strength of Harvest, Consign to Memory. Consign to Memory's highly sought after. Would love to get more Ocelot Pride. Ocelot Pride being one of the best hits you can pull out of the Play Booster boxes, and definitely a staple for pretty much any stacks deck that includes the color. Phyrexian Worm, Full Art Swamp, Corrupted Shapeshifter foil, Party Thrasher rare, Pearl Medallion. There we go. First Pearl Medallion we pulled. Medallions always do well. Phyrexian Ironworks, Ajani, Royal Cartographer, Nyx Bloom. There we go. And go ahead and get through the rest of those there and set them to the side. So hoping to repeat the magic, but we're a couple packs in, only sitting at $13.73 for this box so far. Like to do a little bit of that. There we go. Signature art card. Try to get that signature to show up. Spawn Gang, Sorin of House Markov, Borderless. There we go. That should help us out a good bit. $7 for that. Junk Diver, Vexing Bauble, Signature Slam, Foreboding. And then the rest of the pack there. Glimpse the Unthinkable. I think I only have about 1 million Glimpse the Unthinkables. Yeah, Sorin helped us out a little bit there. It's a nice $7 and change. Let's see. Copy Token. Obstinate Gargoyle. Wrath of the Skies. And then Coliseum for the first uncommon. Waterlogged Teachings does well. Static Prison. Twisted, retrofitted, galvanic. All right, not bad. Not too bad. We'd like to see some more. Some Emrakuls would be good. Never upset with an Emrakul. Ugin. Also, fetch lands. Fetch lands coming out of Modern Horizons. Definitely bring about some money. Detective Phoenix for the rare in this pack. Decree of Justice. Boggart Trawler. It heralds the end. And there we go. That's going to be it for this pack. Evolution Witness, we'll take it. Does well. For this, only scanning rares and mythics and the non-foils, because, well, when you start scanning foils, it doesn't know that they're foil and it undervalues them. And if there's something really crazy, we'll scan it just to give ourselves credit. But typically just not scanning foils, like not scanning the Junk Diver foil. White Orchid Phantom, Shrieking Drake. Behind that, Snow Covered Wastes, Proud Pack. And there we go. Coming down. Finishing off the first 12 here, I think. Or is this number 11? This might be 11. Number 11. Box Token, Ether Spike. Archway of Innovation for the rare, first rare. Cursed Mirror for the second one. First Mirror bringing in just shy of 2. Rush of Inspiration, Mog, Reiterating Bolt, Depth Defiler, and then Basking Brood Scale. And nothing absolutely crazy, but again, we keep chugging away with the Modern Horizons. We know we're going to hit. Only sitting about 10% through the value, 10% value of the box at the moment. Not time to get worried, but Dreamtide Whale, there we go. That'll get us a little bit more. Angel of Ruin. Fel the Profane does really well too. A staple for black removal. And let's see how we do. And $30 in rares and mythics so far is not ideal, but not unrecoverable either. Nice art card. Swamp Foil. Breathe Your Last Foil. Flare of Malice for the rare. That's going to come in at $2.79. Pinnacle Monk does well. That's $1 or so. $1.50, I think. Foul Strike, Riddle, Ether Spike, Refurbished Familiar, Void Pouncer, and Petrifier. Won't really get worried till we get into the final third, and if we're not even close to the value, it's when we start to feel a little sad. Nyxborn, Obtruse Appropriation, I believe again, or we got that in the first box maybe. And Glasswing Grace, Vexing Bauble, Ajani Fell, Bespoke Battle Wagon, Foreboding Landscape. Doing okay. Still want to see some of those big hits come. Here we go. Still want to see some of that big stuff come across the screen here. Really looking forward to these pulls. Been thinking about them all day. Argent Diocese, 11 cents. Barbarian Ring, Bridgework Battle, Mob. Oops. Undo Not Master, Wing It, Eldrazi. Okay. We keep pushing. We keep going. More Ocelot's Prides would definitely help us out. Servo Token. Swamp. Okay. Ugin's Labyrinth. There we go. Nice mythic there for 18. That's definitely going to help. Consign to Memory does really well for itself too. Consign to Memory. Oops. Gift of the Viper, Writhing Chrysalis, Breathe Your Last, Retrofitted. Not bad. Ugin's Labyrinth, top hit so far. Still, only about 25% there, value-wise. 25% there, value-wise. Art card, non-signature. Ajani of the Goldshire. Blaze Titan of Fire's Fury for 12. That's helping us out. Fledgling Dragon. We've got the retro metastatic Monstrous Vortex, Collective Resistance, Horrid Seething, Dog Umbra, Nyx, Inventor's Axe, and Demon Furior. There we go. Starting to warm up, starting to pull some more of those mid-rangey $10+ cards. We take some fetch lands. That'll help us a lot. I'll turn this around real quick. Signature card here. Muster the Departed, Nadu, Winged Kingdom, Borderless. No, that's not like a super high value card, but we'll go ahead and try to give it a scan. Sometimes the Borderless, it doesn't love me. Keeps trying, but it's not going to bring it home. Felia, also good. Deserted Temple, 3 rares in the pack. Deserted Temple there. Stump Stomp. Hydra Trainer, Brain Surge, Perilous Landscape, Expel the Unworthy, Colossal Dread Mask. Keep it rolling, sitting right shy, 50 cents shy of $70. Got some ground to make up for sure. Soldier, Contaminated Landscape, Grenku, Future Shaper. Nothing crazy there. Barbarian Ring. And Furnace Hellkite. The rest of the pack is going to be pretty standard, common, uncommon stuff. Nothing set in the world. Statistically, Modern Horizon has great estimated values for pulls. We may just be running dry on this one. Winter's Moon for 60 cents. Nesting Ground, Sundering, Unstable Amulet, Grim Servant, Glaring, and the rest are common. Nothing yet. About halfway through the pack's rough count. I'm not keeping count. I'm just keeping track of the stack. Plains in foil. Fell the Profane in foil. Also not bad. Psychic Frog. There's a nice $6 card. $5.92. Deep Analysis. Dread Mobile. Ghostfire Slice. Deceptive Landscape. Rose Scott. Sneaky Snacker. Love a Sneaky Snacker. All right. Art card. Non-signature here. Writhing Chrysalith in foil. Sowing Mycospawn. Worn Power Stone for the uncommon. Rush of Inspiration. It that heralds the end. Twisted. Propagator Drone. Tranquil Landscape. Hex Gold. Contaminated. Refurbished. All right. We're getting closer and closer to the release of Spider-Man at the end of the month. I'm getting really excited for that. Really hoping to sit down and rip some collector booster boxes of Spider-Man. Obviously, I want to share that with everybody. Flare Cultivation. Ooh, here we go. Multi-rare pack. Estrid's Invocation. There we go. 70 cents. And then I'm going to go ahead and scan Sink in the Stupor, because Sink in the Stupor for $7.80 when both rares didn't break $1. Sink in the Stupor, those uncommons can really save you. I'm not trying to scan every uncommon, but when I hit some of the major stuff, I'd like to give ourselves credit, especially since we seem to be getting rinsed at the moment. Haven't broken $100. We're over the halfway point. This might be one where y'all see me get cooked. And that happens every once in a while. Amphibian Downpour. Priest of Titania. Blood-Soaked Insight. Charitable Levy. Copy Crook. Mindless. And the rest are going to be common. Let's see, this should be pack 23. 23 if my math is right. And it sometimes is. Island foil, Bespoke Battle Wagon foil, Echoes of Eternity rare. There we go. Distinguished Conjurer. Ral the Implicit, Glyph Elemental, Wampus, Bountiful Landscape, Malevolent Rumble. Malevolent Rumble sells really well for, I believe, standard decks. Some decks still really like Malevolent Rumble. I know I tend to move the Rumbles pretty quick. Wither and Bloom foil. Gris Voracious Larva. Followed by Ugin's Binding mythic rare. We'll take the Ugin's Binding. We'll give that a scan. Reef Worm uncommon. Witch Enchanter. Witch Enchanter will go do that. That's $4.30. So like the uncommons beat the mythic and the rare combined. Raven's Charm, also pretty nice. People always going after the Raven Charm, even though maybe it's just because it is a budget option. 41 cents or so. According to this, it's using TCG player pricing, even though we're using the Mana Box app. And so far, everything has been really nice. Dream Drinker Vampire, a Ajani Noctil Pariah mythic rare. We'll definitely take a Ajani. There we go, Ajani. Worn Power Stone, sink in the stupor again. This is going to be $15 pack right here. Hydra Trainer, Seething Landscape. There we go. Just like that, the rares let me down. Well, Ajani, the mythic, pulled it up, and then Sink in the Stupor finished it off. Art card for Ugin, I believe. Hunger of the Tide Rises, Volatile Storm Drake. Oh, second rare in this pack. Sylvan Safekeeper, Glasswing Grace to back that up. $7.87 for the Sylvan Safekeeper. Definitely feeling a little better now. Gift the Viper. A lot of love for Gift the Viper. Definitely not sinking to stupor levels territory. Still. Swamp Foil, Petrifying Meddler, Disruptor Flute. Single rare pack, it looks like. Nesting Ground, Ethereum Parameter, Kozilek Unbinding, Territory Color. There we go. Only a few to go. Currently about $100 under market value of the box. Market value is about $221. And that's just based off of TCG player as well. Polluted Delta, there we go. Shifting Woodland, another rare in the pack. Polluted Delta for 17. Shifting Woodland, it's going to be a little less there. $5.83. Wirewood Symbiote, Spawn Gang, Solar Transformer, Malevolent Rumble, and the rest are all going to be common. Those fetch lands, if they're in the right color combination, the fetch lands absolutely kill it. Foil Ugin's Labyrinth. We have to give ourselves credit for a second Ugin's Labyrinth, right? 1842. Harbinger of the Sea. It's a rare. We'll give it the scan for $2.96. Junk Diver, Witch Enchanter. Why not? I'm feeling special at $4.31 for the Witch Enchanter. Brain Surge, Shattered Landscape, Horrific Assault, and the rest are common. 172. Yeah, I feel like I'm breaking my own rule a little bit by including some of these uncommons, but considering how rough this box has been, rare and mythic wise, Clue Token, Full Art Foil Mountain, Foil Sheltering Landscape, Pearl Ear, Imperial Advisor, Divine Reclamation, Revitalizing Repast, Cursed Wombat, Arcbound Conductor, Perilous Landscape Dog Umbra, and Breathe Your Last to finish off the pack. I think 4 packs to go. Just the 4. And here we go. Spirit Token, Frogmire Enforcer Foil, Eldamari Cordoval at $4.36. Meteoric Mace, Razorgrass Ambush. Got that dual face land for only 23 cents. Amtraptor, Bountiful Landscape, and our commons. Last 3. Finish this finish this box off in under 23 minutes, I think. Island, Rosecott Knight, Ocelot Pride in. We were just talking about it. Just pulled 2 of these in the last one. Ocelot Pride in the retro frame. We're going to go give it a scan. Nice $36 card. Definitely helping us out. 214 now. Obviously, we've scanned some uncommons, but We're at 214 with a couple packs to go. Looks like we're going to do just fine out of this box. 2 packs to go. 2 packs to go. Can we break 221? Scanning mostly rares and uncommon, or rares and mythics. Eldrazi Spawn. Unfathomable Truth. Warren Soul Trader. There's another 14 and change. 1393. My apologies. Anointed Strength of Harvest, Quest for Necropolis, Consuming Corruption, Ghostfire Slice. There we go. Some last pack magic to put this to bed. Let's see. Definitely broke that 221 off the entire thing. Art card and Mountain Pal Pack. Fanatic of Ronus. Ronus is going to be 544. Decree of Justice. Hydroelectric Specimen also does well for itself at $1 for the uncommon. Depth of Filer. Deceptive Landscape. Foul Strike. Riddle. Inspired. Void Pounce. Petrifying Kami of Jealous Thirst. So that is going to be it for this box, ending right at 234, a little bit up over the box value. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, thank you, and I'll see you in the next box.